It's Madden NFL 24 on EA Sports, and the wait is over for this rivalry game. It's the Buffalo Bills and the Miami Dolphins under the lights on Monday night.
We are about 15 or so miles northwest of world-famous Miami Beach as we are set for football at Hard Rock Stadium in Miami Gardens. Tonight we've got the crew set for what should be a real treat, a great Monday night matchup, as it'll be the Buffalo Bills taking on the Miami Dolphins. With Charles Davis, as always, I'm Brandon Gaudin. And Charles, you talk about storylines in this one. I think it begins and ends with our two quarterbacks, certainly two of the best in the business.
And nowadays, I don't think you can get by for long periods of time without a top-flight quarterback. The way the game is played, with all the responsibility he has and how the game flows through him, if he's not on the top of his game, your team's not going to benefit at all.
Here's Jason Sanders now to get this one started, and we are underway from Miami. And from the end zone, Deontay Hardy will bring it out. And the decision to bring it out, not a good one, as he's tackled at the 15. The Buffalo offense coming out, and it is Josh Allen who is at the helm.
I remember when he came out of Wyoming, the big question mark, could he be accurate enough to be a star in the NFL? I think it's safe to say he's put all of us in our place and put those doubts to rest. He can roll out and run it. He can bomb it over your heads. Everything in between. He is an absolute nightmare for defenses to try and prepare for. And when he's on, he's an MVP caliber player each and every time he takes the field.
And now a throw on first down there, but it's incomplete.
I know tight ends love this route because a lot of times they'll fake the block first and get a little bit of space and then come across the middle because in their mind, they're thinking catch the ball and then drop the hammer on the little guys in the secondary.
Unable to drop the hammer, he just dropped the pass. And I don't think this is the script they had in mind for their opening drive. This is 3rd and long. Oh, he didn't spike it. He faked it. And he is not going to get away. The rush was too strong, and this is going to wind up a safety. Well, we thought these two defenses, they might come to play. One has already come to play here. A safety for the opening points of the game.
Brandon, let's file this play away because if it turns out to be a tight game, who knows? This could wind up being the difference.
Here is Tua Tagovailoa heading out to lead this Miami offense.
If you ask coaches at any level to design their ideal leader of a team, I think they're going to check every box with this guy. He's got the poise to handle responsibility. He stays calm under any kind of pressure, and he brings out the best of his teammates each and every week.
And they take him down. The Bills get to him. Daquan Jones fighting his way home to get the sack.
And so much for that great field position to start the game. Now they're way behind the sticks. Can't wait to see what their second down call is going to look like now.
First carry for Raheem Mostert. And he'll push forward for a couple to the 34.
And this is why aggressive defensive coordinators love to blitz. It wreaks havoc because they end up taking their attention to the blitzers, freed up the D linemen to make the play.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. Here's a diving catch right side. A big play there as they get the conversion on 3rd and 13.
And the key number on that play, 3. 3rd play of the drive, 3rd down. Spectacular catch turns into a first down.
First down saves him from the... Well, he's free going down the left side. It's a foot race. And all the way in for a Miami touchdown. 48 yards for Raheem Mostert. And they're able to add on to their advantage. Jason Sanders now for the extra point. And this is good as they extend it out now to a 9-0 lead. So that drive, 4 plays. And it was capped off by a touchdown run from Raheem Mostert. On the return, Deontay Hardy. Now Hardy on the return. And he won't get this to the 20-yard line as he's down at the 19. So here come the Bills out for their second drive. They trail now 9-0. The opening safety followed by the touchdown a moment ago. So an early hole to dig out of as the drive starts 1st and 10. And he's got it past the 30 before he's hit and dropped. Solid way to start the drive. 13 yards, picking up the first. From the 32 now. Here's 1st and 10. Play action. Now it's Allen. Uncorks one for Davis. And that's caught inside the 30. Touchdown. Gabriel Davis, 68 yards. And the Bills are able to strike quickly here as they are in for 6. And correct me if I'm wrong, that was just a simple fly route, wasn't it?
No, there's nothing to correct at all. You've got it down pat. And I just remember as a player, when I'd be in practice sessions and I'd hear 9 from the receivers, that meant fly route, go. Uh-oh, look out. That was the 9, and he just kept going all the way into the end zone for the touchdown.
Extra point by Bass, up and good. And the lead is down to 2. The long touchdown pass gets them 6 on a very, very tidy 2-play drive that time.
Tyler Bass to kick off for Buffalo.
After the touchdown, Bass to kick it away. Berrios now from his end zone. And a nice return sets him up pretty good here right at the 30-yard line. So Miami coming out for their second drive. This drive here beginning probably with a pair of motivated groups. Remember, the offense scored a touchdown on their last time out, looking to repeat that in Charles's defense. They were very frustrated after giving up 6 the last time on the field.
And frankly, it's just a battle of wills in a lot of ways because
A chant hit and the ball is held. Oh, and one of the linemen on the other side has got it. And his guys will take over at the 30-yard line. Well, he's not the starter coming in, getting his first carry off the bench. That's not the way to earn more carries.
you have to stay in the game even if you're not on the field, right? Stay mentally sharp, stay ready, and above all, when you get into the game, hold on to the football. Don't let the other team have it.
Here's Allen following the fumble recovery. He's going to fire one deep, middle of the field. And this is going to be intercepted. Picked up by Javon Holland.
That's interference. Defense.
Thought he had the pick. Flag comes in for PI, so cancel it out.
Interference. Oh, a killer for them. Thought they had a nice play. Instead, they'll be marching off yardage against them.
Now Allen. And this is caught for a Bills touchdown. Gabriel Davis. 2 catches, 2 touchdowns here so far. And the Bills have taken the lead. Still first quarter, 2 receiving touchdowns for him. How are they going to slow him down?
I think they're thinking about altering their game plan. Whatever they came in with, now maybe you switch a better cover guy to him. Or you make sure you have more people in his general area wherever he lines up to at least try and discourage them from throwing the ball to him.
Tyler Bass now for the point after. And the lead is up to 5.
Next
A nice tidy little drive there, getting the ball in excellent field position, and only one play to score.
After the touchdown, Bass to kick it away. And this will be a touchback. Berrios deciding not to bring it out.
Out comes the Miami offensive unit now. They get set to take over.
Charles, you got to think the #1 goal here is ball security. Remember, last drive they coughed it up. Then they allowed the touchdown, and now they're trailing on the scoreboard.
Boy, the way you described it makes me think that one actually hurt them 3 times. The fumble cost them potential points. Then they watched their opponent get a touchdown off of the fumble. And third, they lost the lead as a result. Really tough sequence right there. I don't think coaches have to remind them to hold on to the football. They've just got to find a way to get it done.
And he showed off the athletic juke. Good little gain there. Not a whole lot of real estate, but a nice carry.
In need of only about the length of the football here on 2nd down.
Now Tua. That's caught by the Notre Dame man. It's Durham Smythe. It's the first time that they've looked his way tonight, and he comes up with a first down on the play.
Many different ways to create space, but on that play, he did it with that big, wide body of his. Didn't get a whole lot of yardage on the play, but it did what it was supposed to. Pick up a first down.
Tua now on first down. Completes it to the tight end, Smythe. And he'll be corralled out across midfield down to the 45. 13 yards as they've got the connection working. His second catch in a row, first down.
First and 10 at the 45-yard line.
Play action, now it's Tua. Open man downfield is Waddle, he's got it. And all the way in for a Miami touchdown. Jalen Waddle, 45 yards. And the Dolphins have regained the lead. Extra point up and good by Sanders. And the lead is now 2. The drive summary, 4 plays, 75 yards.
And it was finished off by a Jalen Waddle touchdown. From a couple yards deep, he'll bring it out of the end zone. And not a great return here. He'll make it back only to the 10-yard line.
Anytime you feel the kickoff inside your own end zone, you've got to be decisive about whether you're bringing it out or not. Sometimes that indecision can really cost you. That may have been what happened on that play.
Throwing on first down, but this one winds up to be incomplete.
When you're running the slant, timing is everything, and against that man coverage, there was no space available, and incompletion as a result.
To the air, Allen. It's caught by Davis. And he'll be taken down, but they've got this one up to the 35-yard line. 25 yards there on the catch and run. Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. Allen now looks to throw. He's got this one complete to Sherfield. They'll give him 4 yards there, and that will bring up 2nd down.
Oh, I see you nodding your head along with me, partner, because it's pretty obvious what they were trying to do there on the drag route. With his speed, they're hoping he can turn the corner and maybe take this to the house. But that was excellent work defensively to make sure once he caught it, he wasn't going anywhere.
An entertaining start to this one. More to come on EA Sports. The Bills with the football as we start quarter number 2. So now 1st and 10 as they've crossed into Miami territory at the 48-yard line. Throwing there, but this pass is going to wind up incomplete.
Right up to that point, I was about to say he's had a pretty good half catching the football, but let's just be honest about it. He should have caught that one.
And he knows that. That was one right in his breadbasket and one he normally catches. Going deep for Diggs. And he knocks the ball away, and it falls incomplete.
Zone coverage there, and they were playing deep. That makes it obviously a little bit harder to run by guys. And that time, there was not much of a window to get the ball in there, and it winds up incomplete.
Now, meanwhile, a pass that should have been intercepted, but it winds up falling incomplete.
Has to be a little bit of frustration there. Back-to-back incompletions. Receivers blanketed on both attempts, this time on 3rd down.
Here's the punter, Martin, out to kick it away.
And that'll hit at the 5 and go into the end zone for a touchback.
2 in the Dolphins offense getting ready to take over once again. He had the touchdown pass last time they had it. And they'll start here with a 1st and 10. They fake the handoff. Now Tua.
And the defense has it covered. It's intercepted.
Pick made by Terrell Bernard.
And this one will be brought back to the 22. Well, and I saw the pressure coming at him. That just looked problematic. Hit him as he threw it, and the interception ensued.
Let me pay homage to the man who stood in this spot before. He always talked about how much pressure is in the face of a guy.
Well, this is taken in. It's complete.
He will find Diggs in the end zone. Touchdown, Buffalo.
Stephon Diggs. A 22-yard touchdown grab.
And the Bills have moved out in front.
Well, that didn't take long. The turnover instantly almost turning into points.
And when that happens, a lot of teams have the mentality of let's strike right now. You've got them off balance after the turnover or the takeaway. Let's go get it. And that's exactly what they did.
Bass on for the extra point.
He's got it, and it's now a 21-16 lead. Well, they got the ball in great field position. One play later, boom, end zone.
After the touchdown, Bass to kick it away. And this will be a touchback. Berrios deciding not to bring it out. Miami's offense set and ready to go. And for this offense, Charles, you got to think kind of crucial here to put something together on this drive, because remember last time out they threw the interception on the very first play.
And you can't afford to let this defense keep building any more momentum. They're playing awfully well, and they're awfully confident right now. To me, it's time to attack and take some of that momentum back, but make sure you're selective in doing so. Understand where you want to throw the football and make sure it's open before the ball leaves your hands. Chalk that one up to bad acting, I guess, because they certainly failed to sell the handoff, and the pressure stayed keyed in on the quarterback. No Oscar awards for this offense, just a loss of yardage.
And they need to work to at least get some of this yardage back after the sack. 2nd and 19.
Tua sets up to pass it. Open man downfield is Hill. Now inside the 25. Tyreek Hill.
A big play there on the catch and run. 83 yards.
And what a letdown after a huge play. He's going to pull this in and then set sail for the end zone. And he nearly made it too. But he's going to be tracked down just short of the goal line.
And that is caught. Touchdown, Miami.
Tyreek Hill on the touchdown pass from Tua. And the Dolphins have yet again retaken the lead.
Extra point up and good by Sanders. And the lead is now 2. Now after the touchdown, ready to kick it away is Sanders.
Now Hardy on the return. This taken in right around the goal line. And he'll go down as this drive will start at the 25-yard line.
Now the Bills offense gets ready to head back onto the field. We have seen a lot of points here in this quarter. For us up here in the booth, it's been fun to watch. The defensive coordinators probably scratching their heads.
Yeah, they're going a little bit crazy right now. But let's face it, all of our friends who play fantasy, they're enjoying the heck out of this show because most of them are creating and getting a bunch of points.
Yeah, points certainly not at a premium here.
It's a game of matchups, and that's why you take your receivers and move them around a bunch, especially your best guys. And when they work out of the slot, you often hear the coaches talk about how great it is because...
There he goes, left side.
Now he's loose again.
And all the way home for a Bills touchdown.
Gabriel Davis
on his way to a monster game. 3 first-half touchdowns.
And the Bills are able to strike quickly here as they are in for 6.
These two teams in this first half, it's been fun. Back and forth, back and forth. Well, it's not fun for the defensive coordinators, but offensive coordinators are enjoying it.
Yeah, they're having streaks here, aren't they? Being able to put scores together and really bunch them up, and we have a tight game here. You know, we often talk about having the right shoes for the right turf. Today it's track shoes, because that's what we've seen with these offenses.
Yeah, it's been an absolute track meet so far, and fun to watch.
Here's Bass now for the extra point.
And the lead is up to 5. Pretty clean and simple there. Just 2 plays. The long pass resulting in the touchdown on play number 2.
After the touchdown, Bass to kick it away. And this will be a touchback. Berrios deciding not to bring it out. The Dolphins ready to take over on offense. Right now, we've got a little bit of an offensive masterpiece going on both sides, moving the football, scoring points. It's almost like somebody put the defense on rookie mode in this one. I mean, we haven't even left the first half, Charles, and we're certainly on pace for a shootout.
An excellent start for both offenses. The fans have to be enjoying this to see all these points go up on the board. As a former defender, you know I'm not enjoying this at all, but right now, both these teams just trading haymakers. Let's see if anyone slips up first. Can anyone counter with a nice little jab and get things going in their direction?
To his throw, complete there to Berrios.
So 5 yards here, 5 on the play. And this will wind up being a 3rd and 3.
Coming up here looking for 3 yards to pick up the first.
Tagovailoa going to try and throw on 3rd down.
Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. And he is going to have the Dolphins first down. They needed 3. He doubled that. He got 6.
Tua going to throw.
Out route to Hill, complete.
And he'll have it past midfield almost to the 40 before being taken down. That good for 21 yards on the catch and run. And we've hit the 2-minute mark in this first half of action. And again, it's Tagovailoa.
And this one nearly picked off. Kind of surprising to see a defender of his caliber let it get away, but get away it does, and it's 2nd down.
Throwing now is Tagovailoa. And he's going to be sacked. They sack him back right at the midfield stripe. From midfield, here's Tua. Under pressure, they got him again.
Ed Oliver, that time the one to get in there and bring him down. So that now 4 first-half sacks. This pass rush has been unrelenting.
And partner, you hear that sound of paper being ripped to shreds? That's a game plan that they've had so far, because they've got to say to themselves right now, we have to do something differently.
Jake Bailey on now to punt here on 4th down. Deontay Hardy back deep.
And he couldn't get it to check up. That kicks all the way into the end zone for a touchback.
Gabe Davis and the offense getting the football back here.
He might be on his way to a record-setting performance. So good here. We're only in the 2nd quarter.
And it's so interesting when we watch these types of days unfold for a receiver, because they need a quarterback throwing it accurately, people to block for the quarterback, so many other variables. But boy, he's getting it done and in a
Stephon Diggs. A big play there just before halftime. 43 yards.
Well, it looked his way quite a bit in this first half, and with good reason. You can see it there. He is such a handful defensively, just too hard to keep him under wraps, and delivers a big play here for this offense.
So how about that for a chain mover? They're all the way down inside the 40 now for 1st and 10. To throw, it's Allen. He's got the hook up with Diggs. And he's taken down, but not before reaching the 10-yard line. So we've reached halftime in a wild first half. We'll take a minute to catch our breath as we send you up to Orlando to check in with Jonathan Coachman and our EA Sports Halftime Report.
All right, Brandon, thanks very much. Welcome, everyone, to our brand new studios here in downtown Orlando in the EA Sports Halftime Report. We saw a couple of high-octane offenses getting it done in the first half. Both teams had no problems moving the football. And you'd have to think, the team whose defense shows up in the second half is going to be the one who walks out of here with a victory. With both of these offenses having their way, it's not likely they'll need to be doing a whole lot at halftime. But the defenses are definitely in need of some adjusting. And for the call of the second half, let's go back out to Brandon and Charles.
All right, Coach, thanks. Yeah, both teams likely to make some changes in what's been a closely fought battle to this point.
It's been a shootout so far. We'll see which defense can make the adjustments as we get back underway in the second half.
And that decision to bring it out ends up not being a good one. Costs him about 5 yards as he's tackled at the 20. Now we get Tyreek Hill and the rest of the Miami offense back out there.
And I know that they've double-teamed him a couple times, but not a ton. Whatever they're doing isn't working. He's up over 100 yards. We'll see how they adjust.
And when they do that, they weaken their defense in other places as well. And how many times have we done games where we've seen a guy have a big game like this, but it's usually not by himself, is it?
Right.
Usually it opens it up for other people to have big games as well.
And now a throw on first down there, but it's incomplete.
Speed is the name of the game when it comes to RPOs, and sometimes you can be a little too quick, thus inaccurate, incomplete.
Going to the air, Tagovailoa. That one complete to Hill. And he'll be corralled right around the 34. He continues to deliver a first down here. He had 4 catches in the first half, and this one number 5.
Up the middle they go with Mostert. And his defense able to plug him up there as he'll get a yard to the 35.
Well, sometimes you just have to give credit to the defense. Great job there at the point of attack, holding up. They won their battles at the line of scrimmage, left him no space to try and run. A really nice job swarming to the ball carrier. They kept the receiver in the short field, but that let his quarterback get the ball quickly to him before either guy in double coverage could react.
Here now, 3rd and a yard. They'll try and run here with Mostert.
And boy, he is very close to a first down, but from where they're spotting that football, he's going to be a foot or so short.
Another down on the scoreboard, but the urge to go for it is almost irresistible here on 4th and short. Yeah, I know they're on their own side of the field.
I was going to say.
Normally I would say punt the ball away, but I'm feeling it. I say go for it.
The Dolphins will send out the punter now as he'll punt it away for the second time. Yeah, he was looking for the checkup bounce, didn't get it. That scoots all the way into the end zone now for a touchback.
Gabe Davis and the Bills offense set to get back to work.
A monster game so far, 3rd quarter. He is lighting up the stat sheet.
And so many times when you see these types of games, you hear about the quarterback, or we talk about the quarterback throwing guys open, putting it in the right spot. How about some credit for the receivers, though,
Absolutely.
who find ways to get open, whether they uncover late in a route or they get open early, but they just always find a way. And he's having that type of a game.
Yeah, he's been nearly impossible to cover.
3rd quarter on a Monday night with a 2nd and 10 coming up. Man in motion is Sherfield.
Back to the air on 2nd down. It's Allen.
And he's unable to hold on to that defensively. A potential game changer, but it falls incomplete.
Tough series for the passing game. Things just aren't clicking. Hoping they can come through on this play and get this series back on track with a completion for enough yards for a first down.
Pass taken in by his big tight end. And he is going to have a Bills first down as they're able to get the third down conversion.
And that's well executed there on third down. And I love the confidence that they had to let their tight end try and find some space in the middle of the field, right in their quarterback's line of vision. And QBs love to make that easy throw, and they hooked up there for a first down.
Looking for more there on first down, but this throw downfield incomplete.
They decided the opportunity was there and launched a deep ball, but he was unable to get away from the defender, couldn't create space, couldn't uncover at the end of the route, and that one winds up incomplete.
Now, meanwhile, here's a second down throw that's knocked away and incomplete. Not his best throw there, but where we sit right now in the third quarter, he's had a pretty good game throwing the football.
He certainly has, and it's not exactly at the point where we're doing 4-minute offense yet, but they've got to think about, I'm not going to say milking the clock, but understanding clock management here on out.
Now the throw on third down, knocked away and incomplete.
Give him credit for excellent coverage, tight coverage. They're doing a lot of things that we talk about in basketball. They're causing disruptions in the passing game. And as long as that continues, it'll be tough for them to gain any more.
And how about this, a fake? And this is incomplete. A huge gamble, and it does not pay off. They fake the punt. It doesn't work out. And the Dolphins get the football in great field position. On 1st and 10, it's Mostert. That's some strong running there as he's down just shy of the 20 on the edge of the red zone. 66 yards rushing for him now on just 6 carries to this point.
1st and 10 at the 21-yard line.
On first down, they go with Mostert again. And they take him down, losing yardage back at the 27. He lost 6 there on the first down play.
That's a nice job there, foiling what all offenses try to do, which is control the defensive end in the running game. They want to get to the outside, and if he keeps himself free, stays on his feet, he can make a play just as he did there.
Only 3 yards on the pickup. They'll be left staring at a 3rd and 14. Just not a whole lot of room to operate there on that carry.
No, not at all. They did a really nice job staying in their proper places and not allowing any lanes to open up.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. Oh, this will be incomplete. The rush gets home just as he was letting that go. That could have been worse. Instead, it's 4th down.
Oh, that's going to hurt a bit because they needed to come through with a completion there. Now a drive that started with great field position is facing 4th down.
A 42-yard attempt.
The kick by Sanders is good, and that will cut the lead down to just 2. So give him 3 on that drive. Normally you'd say we'll take it, but the way points have been flying around, it feels like a little bit of a letdown.
Yeah, you just have to wonder, are field goals going to be enough? Because as you pointed out, the way touchdowns have been scored, does kicking a field goal actually put you at a disadvantage the rest of the way?
And he'll get it up past the 20 to about the 22. The Bills offense coming out, ready to take over. We've got a close game. The offense has played well, but right now they've got to keep their foot on the gas.
And that carries with it an extra bit of pressure, doesn't it? As much fun as they're having right now, they're locked in, really clicking on all cylinders. They also know that if they ever miss a chance to put points on the board, they've actually put their team in jeopardy. And that's not how you want to play the game. It's supposed to be complementary football.
And now what's this? They fake the spike. He'll throw it. And that is going to wind up incomplete. So they try to hit him with something you don't see too often, but it doesn't work out. Third quarter of a 2-point game. A good one so far. Here's 2nd and 10. Allen off the play fake. And this is intercepted. He was trying to get it to Davis. And a terrific return as he takes this thing all the way down near the 20-yard line. Well, this D, particularly the secondary, has been picked apart at points here tonight. They finally, though, get to the quarterback, get a pick.
And we know this about him. He loves night games, loves the spotlight, loves being the center of attention. I will bet you that he ran off the field almost chuckling to himself. They finally got one. They finally got me.
Now Tua. And his throw is incomplete.
The turnover put them in great field position. They don't want to squander it with third down coming up.
No, not at all. And you know what else you do? You make your defense mad.
Yeah.
They got you the football, gave you a great opportunity. You got to cash in and get some points.
On third and long, it's Tagovailoa. And he is going to be taken down. And that should be the final play of this third quarter.
Terrell Bernard able to run him down for a 15-yard loss, and it will be fourth down.
1 quarter remains here as we wrap up the week on a Monday night. Back now in Miami. It's been a good one so far, just a 2-point game here as we get set for quarter number 4. The Dolphins will send out the punter now as the drive goes backwards, so he's on to punt it away. And no return here. Where will they spot it? They say just outside the 20-yard line.
Gabe Davis and the offense getting the football back here.
So far, he has the trio of touchdowns. Obviously, it's been a pretty good game for him.
So if this were hockey, they'd be throwing their hats out on the ice for the hat trick, right? I'm not sure exactly what you do in the NFL except applaud and continue to hope you see a little bit more of this. What a tremendous game.
You want to start a new tradition? What can we throw on the field?
I don't know.
Throw your mic out there.
A lot of fans would like that. Cut his mic off.
3 touchdowns so far. And they're able to get this one across the 35. Give them 13 yards on the opening play of the drive and also give them a first down.
Well, it is our business to analyze what we saw out there. And on that play, I saw a defense staying in base, not taking a chance, not blitzing in a situation where they absolutely need the football back. That's either a case of overthinking it or not thinking it through.
If you do blitz, do you have to be careful about where you're coming from, or are you just coming from all angles?
You have to be careful where you're coming from, obviously. But at this stage, you have to take a few chances as well.
It's a gain of 23 yards.
Oh, he fakes a spike.
And that'll be caught.
And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. Back-to-back receptions for him, and it's another first down.
These guys are running offense like you drive. The pedal is down, stomped down. How about that? Back-to-back completions. They are rolling.
So much for being conservative and running that football. So signs of life in what's been a dormant offense in this second half. Here's 1st and 10.
Allen's throw taken in by Diggs.
Down he goes at the 10 with a solid pickup of 8.
Right there, he rose to the occasion late in a close game.
It's something he thought about, dreamed about, and worked on throughout his career. Because in these types of situations,
he will find Diggs in the end zone. Touchdown, Buffalo.
Stephon Diggs. His second touchdown of the night.
And the Bills will add to their 4th quarter lead. So a heck of a drive right there with the game potentially hanging in the balance.
A very good drive, and now conversion to make it a 2-score game and a solid lead.
Tyler Bass now for the point after.
And that makes it a 9-point game. So that drive spanned 5 plays.
And it's finished off by the touchdown by Stephon Diggs.
Tyler Bass to kick off for Buffalo.
After the touchdown, Bass to kick it away. And this will be a touchback. Berrios deciding not to bring it out.
The Dolphins offense now heads back on the field.
And you figure after giving up that last touchdown, they trail by 2 scores here in the 4th quarter. This drive becomes very critical. Two and now on 1st down. A short throw there. That's to Smythe, the tight end.
Yeah, this will be a gain of 5 as he gets it to the 30.
A gain of 5 brings up 2nd.
Tagovailoa to throw on 2nd down here. And his throw's going to be incomplete.
Had an open man that time, but ended up putting a little too much heat on it, don't you think, partner?
Absolutely. Just needed a touch more air under it. Instead, he fired an absolute bullet. Here's Tua.
Able to find the open man. That's complete. Down to the 10. Touchdown, Dolphins. Tyreek Hill with his 2nd touchdown of the night. And the Dolphins have made it a 1-score game again here in the 4th.
Extra point up and good by Sanders. And now things get a bit more interesting here in this fourth quarter. Now after the touchdown, ready to kick it away is Sanders. And here comes a return from just beyond the goal line. And he'll be brought down shy of the 20, so the decision to bring it out of the end zone, not a good one. Gabe Davis of the Bills offense set to get back to work. He's north of 150 yards in this game. He's been doing his thing, hasn't he?
That he has, and he's been enjoying himself. And it's the type of game that you get locked into a pretty good groove. May not be record-shattering, but it's the type of game that if you accumulate that throughout a season, you can be one of the top receivers in the game.
See how much they incorporate him here on this drive. And he's brought down, getting this one up to about the 35.
It's a gain of 17 yards. First down, Buffalo.
Oh, and now some trickery. They fake the spike. But it's not going to work. He'll go down, and they got him.
So after the sack, they'll come up on a still manageable 2nd and 13.
And this play's still live. He faked the spike, going to throw it.
He's got this one complete to Sherfield.
And he's going to be taken down. Plus, there's a penalty flag in the backfield. They may get 15 more on top of this.
Boy, tight game like this, fourth quarter, personal foul penalties, a no-no.
Yeah, we know the emotions are running high. The tensions are the same. Who can control them best could ultimately win it.
On play action, Allen. Blitz coming, and down he goes. Pass protection has been a problem all night long as they come up facing second and a bundle. And they'll try to save the timeouts to use on defense if need be as he runs up and spikes it. Possibly a turning point. Big play coming. This is 3rd and long. Working out of the shotgun. Here's Allen. And he's got it. Got his man on the end route. Complete. Tell you what, he's been able to put the ball in some tight spots all game long. That throw, no different.
Yeah, a lot of people would call it a gutsy type of a throw. I think he looks at it as, I can do it, so it's not that big of a deal to me. I'm going to keep firing.
2 minutes remain, and that's our score differential as well. 2 points here in the fourth quarter. So it's Bills football here as we get you reset. They're looking at a 4th down now as they try to hold on to this lead for dear life.
A 47-yard attempt.
The kick by Bass is good.
And they will push the lead up to 5. So they get the 3, but you wonder now, is that going to be enough?
Excellent question, because when I look at the smiles on that side of the field, they're a little tight, aren't they? If they had scored a touchdown there, those would be big half-moon grins right now because they'd feel a whole lot better about their position.
And a touchdown in the other direction, all of a sudden they're down.
And this will be a touchback. Berrios deciding not to bring it out. So Tua and the Dolphins down by 5. A minute 56 to go.
They need a touchdown. A field goal is worthless now as they come up on 1st and 10.
Here's Tua.
He's got to complete to Waddle. And they work this well upfield across the 45.
And this is obviously a spot where you lean on your stars. Get the ball to them in open space and let them do what they do.
First and 10 at the 46.
Tua.
And it's incomplete. Boy, he doesn't drop many like that one. 2nd down. There have been quite a few plays they might look back on and say, we really have hurt ourselves, and that was another example.
And this is late-game execution. Everything on the line, so it all has to come together properly. The throw's made. Where's the catch? Got to catch in that spot.
They'll try again here. 2nd and 10. Throwing Tua. Throw caught by Achane.
Now the Dolphins going to burn the first of their timeouts as they'll talk it over here before what will be an important 3rd down.
Now Tua. was open, but he couldn't get it to him. It's incomplete.
Partner, they've got one chance left to keep this one going, and I think for you and me, let's think along with their offensive coordinator now. Has to think back, cycle through every play of this contest, and remember what's worked and what hasn't. Because right here, he needs the best play of the game in order to keep this one alive.
And now this is going to depend on the spot.
Personal
And
foul.
they say he's just short.
Defense.
Well, certainly those are the types of mistakes they're trying to avoid as they attempt to protect this lead late in the game.
And let's face it, they're hoping that this one doesn't cost them in a significant way. Yeah, one guy committed a penalty, but now the entire defense has to pay the price and try and rise up and overcome it.
And down inside the 15 he goes.
2 timeouts still available in this final minute. It's 1st and 10 now. Now Tua.
Over the middle into traffic, and that's complete. The Dolphins going to take their second timeout as they stop it here with just under 40 seconds to go in the game.
Tua.
And this is caught. Touchdown. And they've taken the lead here in the final minute.
What a game this has been, and what a drive that was, Charles, to take the lead here late in the 4th quarter.
And partner, that's a job well done by everyone, from the players to the guys calling the plays. And if I may introduce just one downside to the mix, might be a little bit too much time left. Enough on the clock for a final last-ditch effort to try and steal this one away.
And makes it across the 20 as his guys will set up shop at the 23-yard line.
Now it's the Bills' turn, trailing by 3 after the touchdown and 2-point conversion. 33 seconds to go. How will this thing pan out? We'll watch as they come up on 1st down.
Throwing, Allen. He gets his complete to Diggs. And he'll get him a 1st down up past the 40 as the clock ticks on.
Okay, there's 3 timeouts left, right?
Think you got to use one here, don't you?
No doubt about it. I'd use one right here.
And the Bills' first down.
One final shot. They'll look to throw.
That is complete downfield to Knox.
He's in! Are you kidding me?
How do you give that
One
up?
of the most improbable ways to finish a game, and they do win it on the final play.
Charles, that drive was perfect, methodical, executed so well, and they grabbed that lead with almost no time left for a last gasp from the other side.
No way you could have drawn up a better final drive, because not only did they keep their eyes on the end zone, they made sure they bled the clock out as well and denied their opponent a chance to respond. That's just terrific situational football to end this one.
Charles, normally when you see a group score this many points, it's a complete blowout, but instead they needed every single one of those in this close, high-scoring affair.
And Brandon, I'm still on the edge of my seat.